two very different breeds of Protosses. And spawning over in the bottom right-hand side, playing for Team Big, it is ShoWTimE.
And up here in the top left-hand side of the map, we have the red Protoss player representing Team Exxon. He is MaxPax.
And he's up to no good. And like, okay,
this is the map for it.
Yeah, this is one of the scary things. Oh, and look, his probe has actually kind of bypassed the probe of ShoWTimE.
Oh,
and that second probe is being revealed at a very normal time. Oh, okay. So ShoWTimE now knows what he's up against, which is the cannon rush. Now, I am interested to see, A, how ShoWTimE deals with this, but B, how MaxPax actually does it.
Yeah, so usually the idea, for those who are wondering, is you want to try and do this 3-pylon wall. You get up a cannon close to that wall in, and oh my god, MaxPax, I guess if he knows that there's a full wall, it's okay. I was gonna say, usually you want to actually keep that wall up and cancel it, build a gateway there, but he's just gonna go for the double cannon. Really wants to try and break down that wall. And ShoWTimE gonna try and go for the probes around. He gets a lot of damage done. Doesn't quite finish it off, but I mean, that is gonna soften it up and make it harder to make this cannon rush happen.
It certainly is, because getting cannons on the high ground... Oh my gosh, this probe has kind of slipped through here, but it is getting sort of surrounded. One cannon does go up on the high... Or it's being made on the high ground, and these probes, they're under fire now. But ShoWTimE does a good job taking it out, and MaxPax, in his weird mind, he's like, okay, I'm going to put a gateway on the low ground here, and he's actually into the main base.
I think he's dead. I actually don't... Can he actually deal with this? I don't think he actually can anymore.
Now it's going to be a war of who can make more cannons here, but... Oh, MaxPax with the 2 cannons on the low ground. The Forge is also going to go down soon as well for ShoWTimE. So trying to produce more cannons right now, but it's a battle of who can make more.
Yeah, and remember that even if MaxPax feels like he's about to lose the cannon war, he can right-click down probes. He's built his gateway and everything. He's going to have the ability to transition out if he really needs to, but I actually think he just wins the cannon war.
I think so too, and ShoWTimE, he's pulling his pros, but the cannon's on the low ground, and GG, MaxPax.
And down over here on the bottom right-hand side of the map, the red Protoss player, he is ShoWTimE.
PS, nothing worse than a Protoss that types GL have fun at you every game, and then cheeses the living... you know, out of you. It's revolting. Like, I actually wondered...
Honestly, I mean, it's what I look up to. It's what I aspire to be one day. Like, hopefully one day I'll be able to ascend to this level. But, okay, the second probe should have just been noticed there by ShoWTimE, but I think it's actually already a little too late. He needed to pull probes earlier if he wanted to actually get the full block off, because now MaxPax can get that 3-pylon wall. And, so an important distinction between this map and the last map. You have to go a much further distance to actually get close enough to the mineral line here. I love this 2-pylon wall from MaxPax, by the way. He's going to be able to plant down another cannon over there. The one big danger here is that the first Zealot can rally out and immediately attack the cannon. Especially since MaxPax hasn't actually gotten that cannon started. There's an opportunity here for ShoWTimE to actually take care of it.
And like ShoWTimE gets a nice little bit of a...
Whoa!
Oh, is that probe going to fall? If that probe falls on MaxPax, it does. Okay, so we've got a different game on our hands entirely, but the cannon on the low ground is going to finish, which is going to start taking out the probes.
Oh, that's actually a bit of a problem here, because now I think with the cannon now actually attacking that Zealot, the cannon will survive on the high ground. And yes, it's not quite as bad as the last game. Oh no, that cannon's in range! ShoWTimE! Oh, he's gonna have to cancel that, and that actually means that both the pylons are gonna be in range of that cannon now.
There was a few things that happened there. The Zealot popped out on the right side instead of like kind of right next to the cannon, which I'm not sure if he even wanted it, but oh, ShoWTimE's gonna be losing quite a bit of his tech here, and there's quite an investment by MaxPax into this cannon rush. The cannons, they're gonna stop the cannons from advancing at him. But this is already a really weird game, Ravi.
Yeah, so it's important to note at this point, this is where usually the Protoss player who's doing the cannon rush says, okay, oh my god, okay. He manages to sneak his probe by while the cannons are depowered. This is actually really cute. And what he really would love to do is get a steal on that gas. ShoWTimE's actually blocking it, but he doesn't even need to because, you know, there's a cannon in range of the gas geyser. So I don't think that MaxPax can deny that. Regardless, though, like, this is where MaxPax has already thrown down the Cyber Core. He is thinking about getting up. Usually it's going to be Void Rays, but there are, like, ways you can also try and go for Immortals. I'm imagining it's usually Void Rays with MaxPax, though.
What a weird series so far. Like, I actually haven't...
This is great.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of MaxPax PvPs, but is this something that he does fairly frequently? Or because, like, ShoWTimE, he wasn't at all, like, patrolling probes or anything, so I can't imagine that he does resort to this all the time.
I don't think MaxPax, it's like you said, he's not the player that does this all the time, but he's absolutely a player who has busted this out every so often. Nice snipe off on that probe finally with the Zealot, manages to catch it at a nice angle. Going for the 2 Adepts is going to be extremely annoying because remember, ShoWTimE invested in these 2 forward-facing cannons, and he's made a shield battery in the mineral line. Guess what? When you get 2 Adepts, that's actually not going to matter. That's actually not going to prevent the Adepts from killing and one-shotting each one of these workers.
So let's see. ShoWTimE, he does have a Stalk on the field, and he does know about the Adepts now, so he's getting in position. MaxPax is just trying to make ShoWTimE's life really difficult here, and that Zealot, by the way, will go down very quickly, so all he has firing is 1 Stalker. And you see ShoWTimE's probes, they're running away for their dear lives, but this is quite a few probes, or 2 probes do fall. MaxPax getting his own Void Ray. He's ahead in workers. MaxPax, is this the future of PvP? Wait,
I'm going to actually make things even crazier right now. ShoWTimE just basically is missing out on a ton of gas mining, which means his Stalker count is actually going to be reduced for the Void Ray. There's already the first Void Ray out, and with all the shield batteries and stuff coming up, this is a really, really tough fight to do when you have all of the gateways and warp kits you need with all of the gas you need. ShoWTimE is going to, I feel like, well, he's got enough right now, but you're going to start seeing as he starts warping in that this is going to get tough. But that proxy pylon on the other side of the map, that is going to be the big game changer here.
Seeing a Protoss get Void Ray battery rush, this is quite cathartic in a lot of ways.
Oh, yeah,
ShoWTimE with the 3 Stalkers on the other side of the map. So he did go for his own gateways here. So he's kind of defending, but the gateway, or rather the cannon on the high ground, is powered up again with that pylon. They're both very close in supplies.
Yeah, MaxPax is under a massive timer right now. He needs to get that second Void Ray out ASAP, and then I think he can try and go for a break. If he doesn't, he has to recall soon. He really... he used his Chrono Boost already. He used his Chrono Boost to get the Void Ray out. He can't actually recall anymore. This is almost like a do or die moment now. He has to get something done right here, and ShoWTimE is starting to push him back.
He certainly is. The Void Ray does fall. ShoWTimE with a magnificent aggression on the other side of the map and somewhat of a hold here already. He is microing magnificently. The Void Ray is getting some good damage done, but ShoWTimE, will he get it? He does. ShoWTimE, wow, ties up. Was that a mistake by MaxPax? He used a really fast chrono boost there to whip out like the initial few probes, because I guess he is going for the cannon rush again.
No, yeah, so the reasoning for this is that when you go for the cannon rush, you actually cut workers a little bit earlier in order to guarantee, like, get up the 3 pylon wall a little bit faster. So, like, your chrono saving up for a little bit later is actually, like, there's no point. You might as well just spend it a little bit earlier, and you actually, yeah, that's kind of the reason for it. So, okay, this is gonna be the 3 pylon wall. This is what I was gonna say, like, you kind of have to go for something like this because Oxide is a bit of a different map in terms of how the cannon rush works. And the idea is, well, ShoWTimE's actually going for the pylon I don't think he wants to go for. Wait. Oh, he's going to let the pylon spin. That's also a bit strange for MaxPax, but you know what? All right, well, I guess we're going to see if this works out.
Okay, so I mean, this cannon's completely walled off here. Will that gateway be able to go down in time? I mean,
so
that's
even if it does,
killing it.
Even if it does, okay, well, not anymore. I was gonna say MaxPax could use the probe and rebuild a pylon right behind the gateway if you're really quick on the draw, but he doesn't end up going for that. If he's quick to focus fire down the Zealot, yeah, he's gonna be able to target fire that down, and then it's gonna be free reign on a lot of these probes until the last probe dies.
Oh my goodness, this is getting so bad for ShoWTimE. Like 3 probes fall, the Zealot's obviously dead. This cannon on the low ground, oh my god. Okay.